Hello dear friends, welcome to the new channel on which I will always post as usual, but only the English speaking readings. So make yourself comfortable and let's start with your reading. Welcome. Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, but not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I'm addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, so please bear with me because it's much easier for me this way to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly to you, Capricorn, because this is your reading, or I may speak to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you'll be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. I appreciate them. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. In case that the chapters are not being visible in the YouTube player, depending on the device that you are using, you can find them also in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with your reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising and Planet Venus in the sign of Capricorn, what's best for them to know now? What is in their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Capricorn, please. And everything that is in their higher good to know now. The Star, sign of Aquarius, but the Star speaks to us about let yourself be guided, follow your guiding star because it will lead you towards your dreams coming true. In order for you to be able to say that it's like I was born under a lucky star. It also can speak to us about the circumstance that is now being created in order for you to be able to make a healing in a deeper way, on a deeper level. And this healing is consciously made. You understand it. It's like you see all the bits and pieces of the puzzle. It's like changing the pieces are changing in form, and with that they are creating another image that allows you to understand it from a deeper way. With that you can make this healing exactly to the source, not only the symptoms. And this wound may be something that is of an emotional background, has an emotional background. So let's see, Capricorn. Best messages for Capricorn, please. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 5 of Wands, Death, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Hanged Man, King of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. Just a second, please. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is holding your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong, like also people around you are conscious about this energy. Nine of Pentacles speaks to us about independence, financial independence. There are two cards in the tarot that speaks to us about independence, and both of them are in your reading. So for me, this is a very clear sign that some paths are splitting and somebody regains their independence. And I think that this somebody is you, having everything that you are in need of in order for you to start to build your new life exactly as you want. It's like she's playing the piano and she's being inspired that you had the star at the beginning when I split the deck. It's like only by playing the music of your own heart, of your own desires, in making things your way, letting your heart speak through everything that you are doing, you are going towards your dreams coming true. And let's see the signs. You have Death, that is sign of Scorpio, and King of Pentacles, that is your energy. This is you. As I'm seeing things, it's like for a while I don't know why. With the Page of Cups can be younger energy, can be a child, can be somebody that is immature, emotionally speaking, because we are talking here about the Page of Cups. It can be very naive, or they want also to conquer, but because they want to impress, they may promise more than they realize that they can keep their promises, because only they want to impress in order to conquer. But sometimes in this way of doing things, they can also make disappointments. It can also be the Page of Cups speaking about the dreamer. It's also known as the dreamer. It's speaking to us about trying to remember how you used to think that when you were younger. What about do you dreamed of in making everything possible? It's like coming back to your dreams and hopes, not necessarily what you dreamed then to bring now into fruition. It can, but mainly it's speaking to us about that inner trust, that undoubtedly trust that you had as a teenager, that everything is possible. And in this deck of cards, she's holding the cup, and the cup has some fumes or like fog or something. It's like something hypnotic. You're being fed, you were being fed as a child, as a young one, something that was not quite good for you. It was a little bit toxic, or it's like somebody planted some rotted seed and you took it and grow it, and because of it the perspective is a little bit wrong. And the perspective is with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because Wheel of Fortune or Wheel of Destiny can speak to us also about destiny, the way that we are looking at destiny. The two broader aspects, opposite aspects, can be the one in which we are thinking that everything is predestined and we don't have any saying in it, and with that we may say everything is happening, I have no saying in it, and I'm not doing anything, but everything is happening to me. And with this kind of judgment, we put ourselves in the victim mode, and mostly without being conscious about it. And the other way we may understand that we have a saying in it, because we have to understand that we are the co-creator of our own life, our own destiny, and this starts with the way that we are thinking. Thoughts are energy. Towards what you are focusing your energy, this will come to fruition, even if those are pleasant things or not. When we add belief into that, we are heightening this way of bringing into materialization. If we are not conscious about, and if we are speaking or thinking that I have no saying in this, and this is why everything is happening to me, and I have no way of coming out of it, and everything what's worse is happening to me, we simply attract those kinds of experiences in our life. This is what was that toxic thing that was maybe in as a joke spoken to you when you were a child, but you took it seriously and you grown into it. And now it gave you a lot of combative energy. It gave you a situation in which you always had to fight for yourself, to bring justification. Everything was very hard, very stressful, always being prepared for everything, to very stressful situation. And now with death here and with the hanged man below, hanged man, it's speaking to us about enlightenment. It's speaking to us about, I know I'm missing something. I know something is being kept for me. It's something that I cannot see, I cannot grasp, I cannot understand. Please help me in order for me to be able to change my perspective. And nothing is holding him. He's simply putting himself in this uncomfortable position in order for, I'm willing to put myself upside down if this will help me to change my perspective. And he waits until the sun comes to enlighten him in order for him to see everything that he couldn't see, to understand what he couldn't understand, to know, and go back to upwards position and go on its way. It can speak to us about just wait for a little bit longer. I don't have this feeling. It's what you were disposed to do in order to understand that you felt. You had a feeling, but you couldn't say this is why. And death here, that yes, it's a phoenix bird. It's the moment of the combustion that rises from its own ashes. But this death, it looks more like the sun that the hanged man is waiting for in order for him to be able to understand what he couldn't and change his perspective. It's not easy. It's rising from your own ashes. It's not an easy process, but is that force, life force, that combustion that brings change. With this change, you understand this, and you transforming everything through fire, through enlightenment, through much stronger than. And this is what will be the, I don't know if the catalyst, it looks like it, but it will help you understand that you need to start with yourself in order for you to have new opportunities, healthy relationships that are based on respect, harmony, reciprocity. You always have to start with yourself. And what I'm liking in this deck of cards is this siren is filling his own cup with his own feelings, good feelings about himself, by having more trust in himself, herself, in his intuitive side, in his intuition, loving himself, herself much more, having much more trust in your own abilities, trusting yourself, being much more compassionate towards yourself, have much respect towards yourself. This is how you start and make that healing about what the star was talking about. Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. Nine of Cups is emotional independence, is detaching yourself emotionally from everything that brought you a lot of unpleasant experiences, betrayals that you were surprised by. It feels like a little death. but also you have here death, that is something that will purify you from everything that is not longer serving you, from everything that was hard, that you're simply now in a full process of transforming yourself, learning. 9 with 1 is 10, how to love yourself, how to purify this toxic energy within yourself that doesn't belong to you, in order for you to have new beginnings, new healthy beginnings. It also is the minor arcana of the star. By making little things each day, you are bringing little wishes coming true for yourself by raising your vibration. It's pure light here. Raising your vibration, you'll be able to do things that you are enjoying, be surrounded by people that really love you for who you are and cherish you for who you are, not because of what they can gain from you, doing things that you are enjoying, surrounding yourself with children, with pets, being in nature. All those things raise your vibration. Rising your vibration, you will be much more able to bring into fruition whatever you put your mind into. And this is where you are going to be successful, to come back to your own energy, be the success that you know that you can be, to have everything that you want, to be able to offer to your loved ones security, stability. You are on earth sign, so this is something that you know best how to do. But it's a period in time in which really you are changing everything. Your perspective of how you are the co-creator alongside source of your own path, and making the needed choices in order to change everything for the best. You are in full process of that, and you'll be successful. Ways are splitting, you are leaving behind, you are putting an end to everything that doesn't serve you anymore, doesn't do you any good for you anymore, that already served its purpose, that came to an end. It's like you are making the cleanup in order to have the space so that good things, wishes, whatever you wish for, to have space to come into your life. Good for you, Capricorn. But it took something from you until you got that, but you've got it now, and it's not something that will last for a period of time. This is life changing for the best, even if it may not feel like it or seem like it. Nine of Pentacles, again the same card, having everything that you are in need of in order to build your life exactly as you want, being able to have the harvest towards which you worked so hard by listening to your intuition. She is listening to the bird. This is why she will be able to have everything that she is in need of. Firstly, materially speaking, and then having the freedom with that to build everything exactly as she desires. Financial, material independence, being independent, understanding that Pentacles, Earth, something palpable, tangible. I am the one who's in charge of the way that I'm bringing everything into materialization, into fruition. What's with the Wheel of Fortune, please? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Nine of Swords. It kept you, because it was totally wrong, it kept you in this very low vibration. I have no choice. Everything what I'm doing, it's not resulting in something that I want. It's like a massacre here. It's a lot of things, not knowing how to juggle between them in order. How should I put everything into in order, and I have no way out. This is my destiny. I'm doomed. Bullshit. This is what you are purifying from with death, with the ending, because you understand it in a so deeper way. This is what you are leaving behind. This is what comes to an end. And the opposite of very low vibration is very high vibration. It's not that you are bipolar. It's the path, it's the journey that you went on in order to get here. What's with the Ten of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Ten of Swords, please. That betrayal, that the moment that you understand that everything had a connection, that because this is so hurtful, it's much too hurtful not to be able to learn from it. And mostly we as humans learn in this kind of processes. But the good news is that what's worse, it's already behind you. And with that, you integrate the wisdom behind the experience. And with that, you start the releasing process, releasing of these hardships. With the releasing, purification, it's like everywhere I'm looking, it's the only thing that I'm seeing. Balance is being restored. That means that in this situation, with the Nine of Swords, with the Wheel in reverse, with the Ten of Swords, everything was unbalanced. The moment that you see everything from this higher perspective and understanding it very deeply, everything starts and is being brought into balance. You understand that for things to stand the test of time, they have to be made in reciprocity, in harmony, in balance. Otherwise, an unbalance is being created and nothing good comes of unbalance. You will be much more careful where you are spending your energy, your time, your resources. Does that bring me in reciprocity? Yes or no? If not, it's like you'll be much careful to show your gifts, to give your gifts to those that really know how to appreciate you, how to appreciate what you have to bring to the table. What's with Five of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here, please? Death again. With that, it's being put the end towards everything that created this tension, this stress, this everything. You are putting an end to it. Why? Because you understand it. As long as I continuing and feed this kind of energies with my own energy, I only will be able to harvest this kind of situation. I'm out of here. I don't want this kind of circumstances, this kind of intrusions in my life. I'm out of here. It's really like a good friend that comes to help you to put everything into order, to make the needed cleanup, in order to be able to detach yourself from this kind of energy, circumstances, relationships, whatever it is for you, to start something from another, totally another vibe. It's rebirth. It's death and rebirth. Why is death here, please? Why? Too many, I'm sorry. Why is death here, please? Okay, what you are putting an end to? 5 of Pentacles. You're not good enough, you're not worthy of, you are not. These are lack mentalities, and these mentalities are being purified from you, exactly as I told you there. This is having the feeling that because these lack mentalities have been told to you again and again and again, and after a while we start and think what others say about us, but you realize now that this is not you. And the moment, because when we are, exactly as I told you, when we add our belief in something, everything starts and manifests its way in that way. And it's like, well, they were correct. I'm not able to do anything, so it must be right. This is what you are purifying. And this is why you understand now that you have another opportunity. It's like having a golden opportunity in starting something new, in building something new, in making the jump from the apprentice to the master, where you decide this is self-mastery. This is self-mastery over your whole life. And with that, this new beginning starts that can lead you towards prosperity, abundance, your own energy. You'll be here the architect, the main builder of the life that you know you want, and doing it exactly as you want. You're the becoming the deciding factor. I know now how to put things, it's like a clockwork here, how to put things into movement, how to build everything so that I have at the receiving end of it exactly what I want. Everything that you start and build now will lead you towards success. Why? Because you purified it from all these lack mentalities that are belonging to people that don't know how to put themselves into the light only by minimizing the importance of others. This is the only way how they can do something. And you are purifying yourself from this kind of belief system. This is what is crumbling down. And with that, you start something new. A new job, a new association, a new partnership, a new whatever, you start something for yourself. But it's like starting believing in yourself, knowing that you are the deciding factor, knowing that the experience that you have, the knowledge that you accumulated, it's in your benefit, because you know now how to put yourself and your abilities much more into the light. You raise above everything. You rise up above everything. What's with the Page of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is mental prison. But I told you about the Page of Cups with these fumes. This was kept you in that mental prison. I have not. It's like the hamster that is running on the hamster wheel, and he cannot for his life understand why his every muscle is hurting because of the effort that he's putting into it, but the image behind him doesn't change at all, because he's going round and round and round the same things. And this thing, we are talking about these things. I don't know if the character that did that was conscious about what he or she did, or maybe he or she was raised the same. I don't know. I don't put blame on anybody, but this is the reason that everything until this moment went on the way that it went on. And now with the Three of Pentacles, it's like you chose this life, this perspective of life, in order to have the opportunity of mastering it and overcome it in a big way. Good for you, Capricorn. What's with the Ace of Cups, please? Tell me more. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, everything changes. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. You understand that it's your duty to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to be much more compassionate towards yourself, to be much more careful how you think, where you are putting those thoughts, how to listen to your intuition. Ace of Cups, please. The Lovers and Five of Swords. The Lover speaks first of all of a choice. We may choose somebody, or we may choose to bring in perfect balance, in harmony, to heal Angel Raphael, to put everything into balance within ourselves, between the feminine energy and the masculine energy within ourselves, to heal that, to heal everything that didn't brought you the desired result, because you tried your best in this situation, but whatever you tried, it didn't brought you the result. Why? Because nobody was interested in what you had to give, to offer. And it's like an epiphany in which you are saying, okay, if I'm not being cherished, I must start with myself. I have to trust myself. I have to cherish myself. I have to love myself. I have to choose myself in order to bring everything into balance and leave this situation and move along towards somewhere where I'm being cherished the way that I know I'm deserving of. And this also will start a new beginning that will attract in your life people that see you and appreciate you for who you are. 9 of Cups. But it always starts with ourselves. We cannot expect for that and that to love us, to cherish us, to respect us if we are not doing the same for ourselves. 9 of Cups, please. Tell me more about the 9 of Cups. And with that, you are raising your vibration. You start and enjoy life. Be much more happier. Bring little by little new wishes for you to fruition. Detaching yourself emotionally from what? From the 7 of Swords. You're detaching yourself emotionally and start and fill your own cup at first from this character that cheats, lies, does everything that he's in need of to do in order to achieve what he wants and doesn't care about anything else. They have a hidden agenda and they only care about themselves, egotistical, manipulative. This is why you are detaching yourself from. This is why the 9 of Pentacles came out twice at the bottom of the deck, from this deck and here with that independence. This is from whom you are detaching yourself. Hanged Man. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. That period of time in which you had the sensation that everything is being blocked, I'm being held, cannot move on forward, but something is missing, I don't understand it, please help me to change my perspective. And the moment the perspective is changed, exactly as I told you with the death that looks like the sun and so on, you understand that you have to leave everything behind and listen to your intuition and follow your path. And by following your path, you are simply going towards what you want, what your true heart's desire is. Only by listening to yourself, owning your own path, going on it, you'll be able to detach yourself from everything and go in search of what's missing, the 2 of Cups, in order for us to be able to achieve the 10 of Cups. The moment that you are deciding to leave everything behind and follow your intuition and your path, it's maybe you can be accused, it's not the first time, that you are irrational, but you gave it a lot of thought. So don't let yourself be misguided by everything or anybody. You gave it a long thought, you had the needed time to look at it from all of the perspectives. And the moment that you understand it, it's crystal clear. King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, your energy. Coming back to your own energy. Knight of Swords. You move from here very quickly. Maybe you may feel like everything that was unjust, you want to get justice for it. It can be that you will start and fight for others because you went through this whole experience and you want to help others. And Four of Wands. Four of Wands can mean a lot of things. It's speaking about new beginnings. Now it's being started to be built. It can be a new association, a new partnership, a new job, a new home, moving in with somebody new, engagement, marriage, whatever is for you. What all have in common is a very solid foundation. Maybe somebody, maybe from an air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius is the star. You had it at the beginning. Gemini is the lover. So maybe somebody, it comes towards you after you did all this and start to attract towards yourself the kind of relationships that you want, the new beginnings, and start and manifest them. And this has, whatever it's starting now, also with the Ace of Pentacles that you had here. Everything that is starting now has a solid foundation. It may feel like something comes in a very quick moving way, but I really feel that this is you after a long period of stagnance in which you clarified everything, in which you went through this process of purification. This is your energy of going forward quick towards something that is stable, that has a solid foundation. And this foundation, it also can be yourself. You found your inner strength. It's like I'm one with the trunk of this tree. I have deep, deep roots. I cannot be unbalanced again. Good for you, Capricorn. Best message for Capricorn at the end of the reading, please. Truth be told. Honesty. Accepting things at face value. Coming out of denial. The willingness to be transparent. Clarity of communication. Oracle message. There is the truth, which is the essence of things, and then there is a truth subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is the time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. Prosperity message. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. Protection message. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others, being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. This is what you are doing, dear Capricorn. You are becoming wise as this hour. So, good for you. Congratulations. This is your hard work that is paying now off. Take care. Bye.